Hello kitties! It's Steve, the original OG guitar nut, coming at you with the long-awaited VOX Mark III Mini Teardrop review. I'd mentioned in the unboxing that I'd had some real issues with the, I guess it's a seafoam green one that I bought. I bought two of these and I'm glad that I did given the way things panned out. The issue was that I could not get it to go into tune to where all the different chords played in tune to one another, even though I set the intonation to where the open string and the 12th fret were perfectly in tune to one another. I finally figured out the diagnosis that it had a high nut that was causing undue pressure on individual strings as I was fretting the notes. So the nut needs to be shaved. Didn't have any such issues on this one. That being said, I'm still having a bit of trouble with it being in tune to my ears, but then I have really acute ears. At least I think they're kind of cute. Yeah, so anyway, let me give you a quick once over here. This bad boy is 18 3/4 inches in scale, made by VOX. It's, of course, Chinese built. Got a nice solid string through non-vibrato bridge, vintage style VOX knobs, 3-position switch, 2 vintage style VOX single coil pickups, rosewood looking fingerboard. I'm going to guess, well, it's probably Indian laurel to be honest. It looks a little dry even though it's been conditioned. Maple neck. All said, fit and finish is actually really good. Everything looks good. Everything was tight when I restrung it, which I of course did. All the nuts and bolts were tight. Nothing was loose or rattling, which is nice to see because I've ran into guitars at, you know, the $500 range where the tuner ferrules were loose and causing tuning issues. Everything on it's, like I said, nice fit and finish. These were apparently $269. Their original sale price. They're $129, at least they were $129 on Reverb directly from Korg. Recently, whether they're not still in stock, whether they are or not, it's hard to say. I haven't checked. I'll try to put a link to them on Reverb or directly to Korg, either way, in the notes below. But, well, you probably already got all that from the unboxing video. So this one, of course, is in a lovely marbled psychedelic finish, as they call it. So as I mentioned, I'm still having a bit of tuning issues. What I found was tuning it to a tuner does no good. Tuning it to harmonics does no good. Tuning it in octaves doesn't really seem to do it either. What did work was tuning each string to the adjacent string by ear, which is something I can do. If you can't, I'm not sure what to tell you, but I went, okay, 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 and then, still wasn't perfect. You got to adjust by ear to taste. And of course, your touch is going to have a difference too, make a difference. You know, if you're gorilla-handed and press down really hard, you're going to bend things out of tune, which is true of any guitar. E's always a problem. Anyway, here's the neck pickup. Very woofy, beefy sounding. Middle position's a little chimier. Bridge pickup, much treblier. Considered, I'd say it's good enough in terms of tuning for me to be able to take it with me on the job and play it between runs. But again, I'm going to be tuning it strictly by ear, not even trying to use any of my usual tuning tricks. I'm still not exactly sure what the problem is. If I didn't know better, I'd think the frets were placed incorrectly, but I'm sure that can't be the case. These go in with a CNC fret slotting machine, I'm sure. I'm still going to fight with it and see what I can come up with. Maybe try some different string gauges and things, but... in case anyone was curious, I'm using one of my beloved Ibanez TSA 15, which is a 15-watt tube head with a built-in tube screamer, which I don't have engaged at the moment. Running through, at the moment, a Jet City 333 amplification 112 cabinet, which I recently picked up off of Facebook Marketplace for 50 bucks. And nice little cab. Yeah, the tuning discrepancies are driving me nuts. They may not be as critical to you. Certainly they won't be as critical to a beginner, which I'm guessing a lot of these are going to be bought for. Kids and young people, anyone with small hands, anyone looking for a travel guitar. The sound is fine. You know, I like the tone of the pickups. I like the look for sure. Love the size. The scale is great. As far as the tuning stability goes, the actual strings, you can bend the crap out of it, which is easy to do on this with the short scale. These strings aren't stretched. But what I wanted to say was, these tuners hold tune just fine. Holding tune isn't an issue. Getting into tune is the issue. So some of you are probably going to wonder, what does it sound like with a little overdrive? Well, let me switch on the tube screamer circuit. You can really hear the tuning issues more when you put on the distortion here. And again, it's not a question of me not being able to tune an instrument, because last I checked, I've been playing guitar since late 1986. Yeah, so I kind of know my way around the guitar. Again, it's easy to overbend because the strings, even though they're 12 gauge, the scale is so short. If you're looking for a way to make yourself learn a lighter touch with a vibrato, this is a good way to do it. Because it doesn't take very much pressure at all to get a big David Gilmour type of a bend. You know. But anyhow, so as promised, this was the review of the VOX Mark III Teardrop Mini Guitar. It's not without its issues, but build quality isn't one of them. It seems to be built like a tank. Couldn't ask for better. If I could ever work out the issues with finding out what the, you know, what's going on to cause these tuning discrepancies, I think I'm going to love it. So should you get one? Well, maybe. Only you can answer that question. But at $129, if nothing else, you can probably turn around and flip it for more money than you paid for it. Especially once they sell out, because you know how that goes with guitar players. As soon as we can't have something, we all want the damn thing. So anyway, this has been Steve. You've been you. It's I believe it's Monday, November 27th. In case you were curious, it's about 7:30 in the a.m. as I'm recording this, and it's a bit chilly here in Nashville. It's down in the low 40s, which may not sound cold to some of you out there that are dealing with snow and whatnot. My condolences to you if you happen to be somewhere around, like, you know, Buffalo, New York, and you're buried under 6 feet of snow. But hey, sucks to be you, right? You can say the same about me when it's 108 degrees here and you're feeling groovy. So, till next time, which will be soon, I've been Steve, you've been you. Chime on, rock on, stay frosty, and I'll catch you next time.